This episode is recorded in front of a live streaming audience.
Prepare to attack the enemy's control points.
Get behind me, Doctor!
I am fully charged!
You are listening to Control Point, a Team Fortress 2 podcast with Brent Copeland, Eric Fullerton, Wes Wilson, and Spencer Williams.
Control Point, episode 48, recorded on October 5th, 2008.
I'm Brent Copeland.
I'm Eric Fullerton.
I'm Wes. What? I always go second.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm Wes Wilson.
And I'm still Eric Fullerton.
And it's confusing with Wes where?
I'm in Florida.
Crazy. What are you doing over there?
I'm taking my family to Walt Disney World.
Nice. Good stuff.
Very cool.
Don't get sick on the teacup rides. They'll make you throw up.
Yes, they will.
And we have a really bulging briefcase this week. In fact, we had to cut a few little air holes in it because I believe there's something living inside.
Yeah, I believe so. Should we open this thing? And
yes.
So let me just... can you hear that? I'm opening it up. And let's see. The first thing we got here is, it's Tay.
Oh my goodness. There are so many crowded places in there. I'm gonna get my own briefcase next time.
Awesome.
And Tay, we had I was trying to get her on my friends list. I don't know why you weren't on the friends list, except for I guess you weren't. And when I was putting it on there, it kept trying to make me put Tayron on there.
Tayron.
Yeah, that's not my name.
So I don't know what the deal was. And then I tried it again. I said, put Tay, add Tay to my friends list. And I said, Tayron is already on your friends list.
Tayron.
Yeah,
it's probably
I'll have to find my Steam page and then do it through there or something.
Yeah, and your friends list was probably full. That's probably why you couldn't add, right?
No, I'm not that popular.
Who else is in the briefcase?
We got more in there. That's
else?
right.
What else?
Well, let me see. We got. Let me pull it out here. It looks like we've got Kevin or Nivek from the House Call podcast.
You mean Nivekeryas?
Yeah.
Hi.
Holy crap! He was in there.
Well, this is getting bad.
What a weirdo.
There's not enough room to look at my pictures of Wes in that briefcase.
So, I guess...
the creepiness never stops.
Instead of stretching this out for each person, let's get some more people out here. We've got, let's see. It looks like Sean or Ifrit.
At least there's more room there than in my room, the dorms.
What's up? All these people coming out of the briefcase. This is awesome. So, what else is in there?
Oh, let's see. We got the, is this one last person in there? Let me... oh, wow. It's... it looks like we have Serenity Black with us. Or wait, no, AshWilliams.
AshWilliams.
Hey, put Tay back in there. I'm not done yet.
Oh,
I'm not going back in there. It's too cramped in there.
That's what she said.
Hey-o. Wow, we have so many people now. This is so fun. Okay, so now what? Do we talk about stuff?
We also got, it looks like Duncan's here, too.
Nice.
But he's not talking much.
Oh.
He's visiting for the video podcast.
Cool.
So, I don't know. If we went through weeks of, I think it would take us like 7 hours.
Yes. I think for all the people who have no clue who all these people are, these are all people in the CP community, and they play TF2 with us.
And they were gracious enough to jump in on Skype, and we were like, hey, we need more people because Wes isn't here and Spencer isn't here.
Yeah.
And they all jumped in, and then Wes, he can't handle everybody else being here and him not, so he joined us as well.
Yeah.
That is not the story. That's not it.
That's my story.
It was a good one.
What's
Okay.
CP? I found you guys on Facebook.
Windsor. I guess we're done pulling people out of the briefcase, so we'll go ahead and jump into a... we don't have to do everyone's status, but we'll just do maybe anyone with an interesting status. I'll go first because mine was real short. I played CP After Dark on Friday night, and it was a hoot.
I guess I'll go after that because mine's really short too. I tried playing this morning, but I guess there was a patch and my whole computer crashed because of this patch or whatever, and then it patched, and then no one was on the CP server, so I gave up and came over here.
Oh no! I said I said I played last night. I meant Friday night. Did I say last night? I don't remember. But why did it crash? It was a Steam thing, right?
It was something. Some memory, something. It just crashed. So, and it's never happened before. So I think it was something with the patch or not having the patch patched yet, if that makes sense.
I wanted to say real quick, Mint Condition rage quitted on Friday night. It was hilarious. Okay.
You will give us some details.
I was there for that.
You were? I don't know why he did. Do you know why he did? Or was he joking?
There's too many people talking, and then he's gone.
Oh, God, he would hate this.
Yes, he would. But it was all quick, too. He's like, rage quit. And then he exited, but not only exited the game, but exited Steam. I think he just unplugged his computer, or maybe he switched off the power to his house. Yeah.
So I guess next we can roll around to Ash. Anything interesting happen to you this week?
I played CP After Dark on Friday and sang a lot of Dr. Horrible songs. That's
true. I was there. I can confirm this.
And Ifrit, anything interesting?
I started university, and other than that, not really.
Well, congratulations and good luck.
You going to get smart over there.
Shouldn't you be doing some homework or something?
It's learning how to make games, so I'm in the right something or other.
That's
very cool. Well, when you get big and famous for making a really cool game, will you be on our podcast?
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Okay. So, Kevin, I know nothing interesting happened to you, so we'll just go ahead and go. Tay, anything interesting for you this week?
That's cool.
Yeah, we had a pickup game. I don't remember what day of the week it was this past week, but Ivy got it all organized, and it was really fun.
That's cool.
That's really cool. I tried to get her in the podcast earlier, too, but she wouldn't talk, so...
Was it for like a clan match kind of practice, or?
No, just getting everyone together on a server and splitting up the teams and playing.
That's cool.
It's more organized, I guess.
And those are usually the more fun games, too. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm just kidding with you there, Nivekeryas or Kevin. If you had something interesting, let us know.
Not in this past week. But
see.
I played.
Told you.
Oh, see. Did we skip Wes? Wes, did you? What is your?
You totally skipped it. It was supposed to go next, and you skipped it.
So what about it?
It's very, very simple. My week was had one primary highlight, and that was I didn't play any TF2 at all.
Awesome. Wow. Hence the reason why I skipped you, but that's cool.
Well, the good news is that means that we did need Spencer in the first place, because I will be playing the role of Spencer this evening.
Excellent.
Can I be Wes then?
No.
So like a Spencer emulator, like that.
Can I be Bruce Campbell?
Yes.
So I guess that's the week of, and we can move on to the... Anybody want to say it? Anybody know what it is?
I can.
It's on something.
On the loudspeaker.
There you go.
Dun, dun.
And it appears this week we got Steam begins offering downloadable source mods.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
And I believe there's 5 of them.
Yeah, there's Age of Chivalry and Dip Rip, DIP, and Insurgency, Zombie Panic, and this is an old game that I heard about on, what's that podcast you guys do?
House Call.
And also
see how I'm right there?
You're right on it.
And
Synergy. I see so many people playing these games this week. I am really interested in Synergy. That is a co-op mod for Half-Life 2, Episode 1 and 2.
Huh, I'll try that one.
Like that, but on, obviously, the Source engine instead of the Half-Life 1 engine.
Half-Life 1? Really? Yeah. I thought it was a co-op for Half-Life 2. Is that wrong?
So it's basically like 7 co-op, which was a mod for the first engine.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Well, I've tried Synergy before, and it is Half-Life 2, I must argue. And it also did not work.
Well, hopefully that's changed.
Yeah, I hope so.
Or maybe it only works on Half-Life 1.
I tried it too, and it crashed the first time. I'll probably try it again sometime, but...
Oh. See, and I downloaded, or started downloading Dip Rip right before I left, which is basically like Auto Duel, or it was cars, and you have guns on your cars and stuff, and ride around blowing up each other.
What does that stand for?
Die in pain, rest in peace, I believe.
Okay.
That actually sounds fun.
And there's one that's kind of like a medieval game, and then you have that Synergy, which is the co-op, and then the other two seem to be kind of military type
Zombie
shooters.
Panic is a zombie survival one.
Yeah. You know, what's interesting about this is the fact that, you know, mods before were always kind of hard to get going and get updated and, you know, just really get them working in general. But now, since they're being distributed on Steam, it kind of gives the whole mod and mod community a little more credit, you know? I mean, now you can just simply update it, you know?
Yeah, much more visibility.
Yeah.
Because I know I tried downloading the Camelot one or the medieval game at one point, but I couldn't really figure out where to go. Like, if you went to the Steam page, there wasn't like a download link. You had to go to their website. And then I was like, well, I don't have to, like, download something, then actually install it, you know, myself and make sure I have it, and then blah 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 blah. But now that it's on Steam, it'll be much easier just to let it do everything.
Yeah, much nicer. And I really cannot wait until we get some full TF2 mods. And now that mods are a little more visible, not that they weren't before, but now they're a little more accessible, and so maybe we'll see more TF2 mods, or at least the first one. And I'm talking full conversion, not just we changed the cart into a horse.
And isn't that funny that we're thinking that when that's exactly where TF2 came from as a mod?
I know, that's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Did we already talk about Age of Chivalry?
We were kind of talking about the medieval one, yeah.
Because I was just gonna say one of my problems with that game is the servers have like 1 million ping on every one of them.
Wow.
There are like those servers.
Too many people on the servers?
Then 250 ping or something.
Sucky.
And the ones that did were like always full. You could never get onto them.
My problem with that game, it sounds too much like Age of Conan.
I have to say, Zombie Panic is really good. I would suggest downloading that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Zombie Panic.
So since y'all have played that, y'all can give us some details here. Is it just like a run around, you're all zombies and you try to kill each other, or what?
Basically, one or two people start as zombies, the others start as survivors, and zombies have to try and kill the survivors. Once the zombies kill the survivor, he joins the land of the dead and trying to kill everyone else.
Basically, it's impossible for humans to win, but it's fun.
So the humans are kind of like hide and seek, or can they actually kill a zombie?
They can kill the zombies if, I've seen it plenty of times, if the humans barricade themselves properly, they can win easily. And it's almost staggering to see if actually they work together, no zombies can kill them. But of course, the chances of that happening are very low.
So I take it there's some sort of time limit on there, like they have 30 minutes to kill all the humans, or are we going to see zombies barricading themselves in somewhere?
Well, there's a limit to how many... I think there's a limit depending on the server side, on how long the survivors have to last. But if the survivors kill enough zombies, because the zombies share lives, and if they kill a human, they get more lives into that pot.
Okay, that's cool.
Sounds zombie-tastic.
So, anything else on that?
The mechanics are really cool because the more stuff you carry, the slower you run. So you got to spread the love. It's just really good. I would just suggest it. That's all.
Oh, I'll have to download that one. Maybe they'll make one that's like Dip Rip Zombie Roar or something, where the zombies get in the cars and drive around.
Nice.
Dip Rip Zombie of Chivalry.
So, and GameFAQs. Next topic here is something that I don't know anything about. So,
yeah, character battle. You want to take this one, Kevin?
Yeah, well, basically on GameFAQs, which is a website that was, I think, 10 years ago, probably, that has just a whole bunch of walkthroughs, cheats, all that kind of stuff for games. They have a thing that they've had for 7 years so far. It's a character battle, where people submit characters from video games, and then they have a giant bracket, and people vote upon the characters. There are 4 notable characters that we all want to win, I think, and that is the Heavy, the Spy, the Weighted Companion Cube, and Gordon Freeman.
The Companion
so far,
Cube?
Huh?
The Companion Cube is a character?
Yes.
Yeah. That's odd.
It won its section, like it got the highest of its...
I'm pretty sure it was like it dominated that section, actually.
No, it actually, the Cube and the other person it went against, that was its main competition, were pretty close together for the whole thing.
Oh,
Cube ultimately won. So the Spy lost altogether, and Gordon got in second place in his division.
I saw that the Spy lost to Pikachu.
Yes.
And Arthas. Oh, I see. Arthas, okay, from World of Warcraft. And Pikachu.
The Heavy is the very last one in the first round, so make sure you vote for him.
Nice. So what happens ultimately at the end?
Well, it's just kind of a, hey, look, people think this character's the best. Last year, it was L Block from Tetris.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you can submit brackets into it. People can submit brackets, and the person with the most points gets a prize. I think $500 is the highest. I submitted myself a bracket, and I have 36 points, which compared to a lot of other people, I don't think is very good. But we'll see.
All right. So that was loosely related to TF2. Now on to another loosely related topic. Oh, well, for one thing, I just wanted to throw a quick gripe in there that there was no TF2 blog post this week.
Oh, my God.
Again.
The last one was, of course, when they alluded to the Demo Man.
I thought they had a bunch of stuff coming down the pipe.
Yeah, which apparently means the soldier is next. We got from a viewer, didn't we?
Yeah, that's interesting. We'll get to that in a minute. Or should we just do it now?
We'll figure we do it now while we're there.
Yeah, okay.
Do it now.
Let's see. Do we have?
So that was from. Do we want to say names? Do we names?
First name Eddie.
Eddie, yeah. We got an email from Eddie that says, you say pipe, in quotes, gives us a hint to Demo Man. I think that is more of a hint to a soldier update because your rocket launcher.
What does that mean? I know it was probably not typed correctly, but because your rocket launcher... Is it because your rocket launcher is...
Looks like a big piece of pipe.
Is a cylinder? Yeah.
Yeah, but the grenades are normally referred to pipes, as in pipe bombs.
They are.
Called pipe grenades.
Yeah, and you could say what they come down is like a pipe too, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I still say Demo Man. I can kind of see, it going for both, but I don't know why they would like expressly make it look like the Demo Man by saying that.
Okay, so yeah, it's pipe shaped.
The post is titled Gentleman, which would mean spy.
Oh, that's okay.
Nice catch.
And of course, you could say the same thing about the sniper rifle. He has a pipe vision.
He does.
His scope, maybe? It's like a pipe.
That's stretching a little bit. Not that we're already stretching.
And the word grenade is in the paragraph, and the pyro has grenades on him.
I don't think they're going to redo the pyro, though. But good try there.
Redo the pyro, like another pyro update? Like, sorry guys, we're just joking around. Here's the real one.
We're giving them 50 health back.
Yeah. With an air compressed jump. That's what we need. Okay.
Despite us all saying this, we all know now it's going to be the Scout, just for the fact we haven't mentioned him.
True, they're throwing us way off track here with their pipe and their gentleman. And
in the paragraph that have something to do with the Scout, but I can't find any.
Well, the Scout's going to be smoking a pipe, so that's going to be his new unlock.
And he's got a bat that looks like a big, huge piece of pipe.
Wow. All right. Well, let's get on to clans. We never really talked about CP clans. I guess it's because it's a part of the community that happens so quickly and it happens so much. And I've sort of been in a clan before, but never really made the practice sessions. So I don't really consider myself in a clan at all. So, but I see a lot of activity. There's schedules. There's clan scrims and practices, and we have a bunch of clan forums. And there's so many clans. They're up and down. Sometimes they'll disband, and a new one or two new ones will pop into their place, and it's a confusing world. And I know, were you a leader of a clan at one point, Ash? Williams?
Co-lead. Was with Nico, but she started not showing up, so I kind of took over. Sorry, Nico.
So, but it's disbanded now, right?
Yes.
Anyone else in a clan?
I am.
You are. What clan are you in?
CP Phoenix.
Phoenix. And is that a European-only clan?
It started off as a European clan, but we would allow people outside of Europe to join because we didn't want to be exclusive.
Right. But isn't that that's tough, though, with ping times, right?
Well, it was just mainly their fault if they had bad ping. As in, we wouldn't really... If they were complaining, we would just ignore them.
Nice.
Or boot them.
There was a tournament during the summer when a lot of the different clans went head-to-head. I don't remember... I don't know what the outcome of that is.
Didn't that combust?
Did it? Did it not actually happen?
I think halfway through it, there was a lot of problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe we need some sort of a CP clan leader, or some sort of maybe not a leader, maybe a collaborator, someone to kind of
manager.
Yeah, a manager. That's a good word. Yeah, maybe a manager. I don't know. Maybe we can get something started in the forums about it or something. But it seems like a great idea. It's just not. It's not implemented as well as it should be, I think, you know?
Well, and you guys help me with this. I don't know if this is true or not, but to me, it seemed like they're actually, it kind of fractured the CP community a little bit when we started the clans. I
agree. There was a lot of rivalries and a lot of problems, and I wasn't having fun with it personally.
And I think really what it comes down to is competition. You know, before the clans, it was, or the squads, it was everybody was CP, right? Yeah. So they jump on a server and they all play together, and you're just playing. Maybe there's some little rivalry of you like blowing him up and he likes blowing you up. But once you throw teams into it, now it's this whole rivalry of, you know, our team's better than your team, or, you know, you get trounced by some team 10 times and you hate everybody on it. So I'm not going to say like, well, maybe we should get rid of the clans or whatever. I think they have a purpose, and I think they can be used, but maybe we should get away from trying to have like forced, or not really forced, but scrims amongst the clans as in a big competition.
Well, I'd just like to say that the CP Phoenix has joined a league, the Wireplay League, 6v6, I believe, as in an outside CP thing, and I don't know how well we're doing it because I've been in university and all that, but we're trying to win.
We need to get updates on that, because I think that's what the squad should be about, is, you know, the squads go out to these other leagues and go play in them, and as a community we support those groups that do that. As far in as, you know, y'all need someone extra to play, well then, you know, we've got people that can play, you know, and make sure everybody has the amount of people, because I think you could still get away with it. You know, we're all kind of the Control Point community. We're kind of all the Control Point clan, and we kind of have these sub squads to kind of keep things organized within that larger clan. And so kind of support each other and go back and forth, and you know, blow them up later when you're just having fun.
See, when I was in a clan, that's what I expected. And I thought that when we scrimmed, it was going to be a supportive, okay, you guys did this wrong, you guys did this wrong, let's work on that. But it turned into, okay, I hate you, and we're going to beat you.
Yeah.
Well, I never even realized that was going on. I always thought it was really lighthearted, fun stuff, but that's because I don't scrim very often.
You know?
I think the clan should stay as long as people don't get kicked out for inactivity of their squads.
You're only saying that because you got
me.
Out.
Yeah, and that would happen to me too. I'm not.
It's kind of like, you know, you have to be this competitive to kick me because I'm not on every single Sunday with you guys. So.
Well, I just had a look at our own website now, and with the league play we've had 4 matches, I think, and out of them 4 we've won 3.
Oh, that's awesome. So that's Phoenix, and that was a 6v6. Do you know what league it is?
Wireplay.
So Wireplay 6v6. Very cool.
Well, good stuff, those clans. All right. Well, let's go on to playing habits. This is something kind of neat to know. And a playing habit is basically like, when do you play TF2? Like, when do you get around to it? Do you only play in the afternoons? And do you have any interesting playing habits just in general? We'll start with Nivekeryas.
Well, I play when I'm at my mom's house because my dad This computer has a video card that I have all sorts of polygon errors when I play games that are not on the Half-Life 1 engine.
Mm-hmm.
So games that were built for anything other than Windows 2000. I have a whole bunch of errors, and they're really it's not good to play, and sometimes it gets so bad that my computer blue screens of BSODs, and it's like, hey, it's your video driver's fault.
Wow.
So I only get to play at my mom's house, typically. Usually I'll play CP After Dark, I'll play during the day whenever I'm bored. Just kind of like that. Some other things are on specific maps, I guess. I like playing Spy on things that are not Capture the Flag. Or
Broken West.
And I especially like playing Spy on payload maps.
So what you should do is when you go over to your dad's, just rip out the vid card out of your mom's machine and take it with you.
Because that's an easy process.
Yeah. Oh, isn't it? Yeah. Simple.
Mm-hmm. Because we condone thievery. What about you, Ifrit? When do you play, usually?
I play whenever I have time, and I feel like it, basically. It's like...
So you don't really have a schedule?
And I feel like some TF2, so I'll play.
So you have no schedule or anything, you just kind of jump on?
Yeah.
Do you start playing when you see other people play that you want to play with, or do you just jump on and whatever happens?
I basically, if there's like when I feel like playing, I normally go to whichever place has most of my friends in it, and that's about it. Okay. If I feel like playing and I can't see anyone on, I normally just find a pub or just go play something else.
Okay. And a pub is a like a bar over there in Europe, right? Okay. Tay, when do you play? That rhymed.
Oh, that's so clever. I usually play after work on the weekdays, kind of a nice break after work. Okay. Also play sometimes on Saturday mornings. Cool thing about where I work from home, but the place I work at, we run a TF2 just private server, and we play on Fridays at like 5:30. We all get on and play each other, so I get to kill my coworkers. And that's the reason I actually have Team Fortress 2 in the first place, because when I started working for them in April, they're like, we play Team Fortress 2, you should get it. So I got it.
Oh, that's cool. So it's a little inter-office battle. That's awesome.
Killing my boss is a lot of fun.
Sweet.
He thinks he's very good, and he's not really that good.
So I've got to ask then, with that comment, do they listen to the podcast?
No, I don't think they really know it exists.
So I guess you're the one to find it, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
And then she's keeping the good nuggets to herself so she can beat up on her coworkers.
There's good nuggets?
Somewhere.
So do you ever get crap because you're a girl playing?
Not really. Team Fortress 2 is pretty good about that. Most people seem pretty mature. I've had someone...
What game are you playing?
Oh, other games are worse. Most of the time it's pretty good. I had someone call me sweetie last night. It was kind of weird. They're like, "Heal me, sweetie."
That's Wes.
That's not bad.
I call Wes sweetie.
Yikes! I mean, I get called sweetie in a drive-through. Here's your drink, sweetie. You know, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Ew.
I had someone say that, like, "Oh, no offense, you sound kind of feminine." I was like, "Oh, really? Maybe that's because I am a girl."
Nice.
That would be potentially offensive?
I don't know. Maybe they thought I was a guy that sounded like a girl.
Whose voice hasn't changed yet.
Yeah. At least people think I'm a girl rather than a 12-year-old boy. So that's good.
Kind of like Nivekeryas last year, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean last year?
Or last week? Listen to that deep booming voice.
He knows where you live.
Yeah, it scares me.
He knows where we all live. Quit doing
And
that.
if I don't know where you live already, I can find out.
And he's got my phone number, so don't bug him.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Who are we going on to? AshWilliams.
I'm basically the same as Ifrit.
Just whenever?
Just whenever, yeah. I only play for about half an hour at a time, though, and then I kind of get bored.
And I guess you usually hit After Dark, right? CP After Dark on Fridays?
I try to. Sometimes I don't get around to it, but I try to.
Cool.
I would more if I was actually awake at that time.
Oh yeah, you have a weird time difference overseas, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, okay, that was an interesting topic. Favorite maps? What's everybody's favorite map?
I like Badwater.
Badwater. That's my favorite map right now. It changes, but okay. So we have 2 for Badwater.
I also like Steel. I'm actually liking it more now that I'm finding my way around. But I like attacking. I don't really like defending at all.
Yeah, actually, me too. I've always liked blue the best.
I like Duel 1 the best.
One?
Maybe the quad. I don't know.
The quad that no one's played ever except you.
But seriously, probably Gold Rush or Dust Bowl.
Okay, the classics. Well, I guess one would be a classic.
Speaking of the quad, that's where I got my high score with heavy kills with Wes. He was medicing me.
Nice.
2 times. I think it was 23 kills. I'm a Turbine guy. Ever since the first time I played Turbine, it's been my favorite map.
Yeah, that's my overall favorite map. But right now, I think currently it's Badwater because it's new.
I think mine has to be Hydro.
Hydro? Really?
Yeah, it's just I started playing on the 360, and with only 6 maps, you tend to like the more complex ones. Well, I did as well.
Okay.
Hydro was the most complex. I loved it, and I still like it now. But other than that, I like Badwater, and that's about it.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I like Hydro too.
Let's see here. Let's go on to listener contributions.
Dun dun
Dun dun.
Dun dun
dun dun.
All right.
Dun 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 dun.
You guys ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
There's supposed to be a couple more listener contributions being sung. I mean, come on. Step it up. Let's do it again. Let's start over, Eric.
Listener contributions.
Listener contributions.
Dun, dun.
Listener contributions.
You guys suck.
That was beautiful.
Episode 48, recorded on October 5th. Are we starting over?
During a train wreck. All right. We have an email from...
Dun, 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 dun.
Pierre.
Oh, point. I'm Wes Wilson.
We have Pierre Cron de Engie. And Brent likes to call him an eagle, right?
Eagle, yes.
And he asked this great question here.
Caw!
What would each of the classes dress up as for Halloween?
A bunny.
This is one of those...
the heavy would dress up as a pumpkin. Or maybe a slice of bacon. I don't know.
Bacon-flavored pumpkin. That's pretty good.
The scout would dress up as a strong bad.
Yes.
Ah, that'd be sweet.
I think a spy would dress up as a spy on the other team.
Nice.
Dress up as a zombie. Or a corpse.
I think the sniper could probably dress up as the chief. Or something like that.
I was thinking the sniper would dress up as like a Jedi or something.
Ooh, the Engie is Yoda.
I was going to say he's a mad scientist.
Makes no sense.
I think that the demo man would dress up as Shaft.
Now that would work. Excellent. That's my favorite one.
Engie's the mad scientist.
The pyro would dress up as an alien.
Medic is a Ghostbuster.
No, the pyro would go nude.
That'd be scary.
So would we see male parts or female parts?
Male parts.
Yeah, I think the pyro would do something like a medieval knight or something. It would be some other costume where you couldn't see their face or hear them.
They're just
dress up as the Black Knight from Monty Python.
The knights that go hoo hoo hoo. Okay, that was okay. So that was awesome. So how about this one from Jack Hook? That's a cool name. He says, I've been listening to your podcast for a few months now. Last night, I played on one of your servers for the first time, and I had a great time. We played Payload Badwater, and my team killed. But I think I had fun for a different reason. The team just worked. I didn't die much at all. I really don't know what I'm getting at. It was just fun.
First of all,
thank you, Jack Hook. I like
first
that.
of all, that guy's a noob. Second of all, we lost Ifrit.
We did.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Did he crawl back into the briefcase?
I'll pull him out of the briefcase. Y'all can continue talking about the noob.
Be sure he was playing on our servers?
Huh. Well, he was having a good time, and that's all that counts.
Like I said, are we sure he was playing on our servers?
Maybe it was CP After Dark. He didn't say when.
Little thing about that, I dragged my brother on to the CP servers once, and he said he wants when we play together to play on servers that aren't control point because he hates dying so often.
I know the feeling.
Okay, email. Another email. I was perusing the Valve TF2 gameplay stats on the blog, and I noticed that under the graph labeled average damage distance, the Pyro's fire axe was responsible for damage done at about 550 game inches. At this, at this value, it beats every other melee weapon by over 400 inches, but also the following: scattergun, SMG, the syringe gun, the flamethrower. What gives? Generally confused Wookins or Ryan. What is the deal? We had this kind of this came up a while ago, a few months, maybe half a year ago, where the stats were showing that the Pyro's axe was doing the highest distance, or was dealing damage at the highest distance, or whatever.
And we had a bunch of theories on it, and I believe, didn't they come out and say that the stats were just plain wrong?
Yep,
that they had some error.
So it looks like that's happening again, and the same problems are being applied to this new weapon, the extinguisher, maybe?
Maybe the Pyro can just drop his flamethrower and then shoot it with the compressed air blast so it flies in midair and hits people.
I think they just never fixed it.
Well, actually, I'm wrong. It's not the extinguisher. The email says the Pyro's fire axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this isn't old. For some reason, I read it wrong. I thought this was a new issue, but no, this is old. It's just they haven't fixed it yet. Why don't they fix it?
It's the same people who won't get to put in the link to our podcast on their blog.
Oh, those guys over at Valve, they're so silly. Okay. Fix that and make sure you add a link to us too while you're at it. Okay.
I will.
Another email from someone, and that certain someone is Bulletstorm. Is this correct? Bulletstorm sends in his idea. Oh yes, he sends in an idea for Demo Man Unlocks. This was a very long and very detailed look at 3 weapons. The first, the second, and the melee. And apparently this is about 10 minutes long, so I edited it down to about 4 minutes. I think there are excellent suggestions, very realistic, and so I'll play that at the end of the episode because it is very long. All right, so let's jump straight to Ifrit's question of the week, and this is really handy because not only do we have Ifrit's question of the week, but we also get Ifrit as well, so he can answer his own question. Isn't that great?
Can he say it too, so we don't have to splice in a recording since he's right there?
Well, since he sent one in, we'll go ahead and play it, and it goes something like this.
Hey guys, because I can't ask questions about classes anymore because of someone, which weapon would you pick to be trapped on an island with? See you.
Nice. Okay, Frit found a way to found around the limitation of our questions and whatnot. What an excellent
I'm going
question.
to kill him.
Loopholes everywhere.
Yes, he's found a loophole in what will now be referred to as the AshWilliams Fiat.
Nice, I like that.
Is that a car?
I'm still upset with you, Wes. You will get yours.
Dun, dun, dun.
Pikachu or Squirtle. That's my final answer.
Squirtle.
I'm going to have to go with flare gun on this one.
The flare gun?
It seems really too obvious, but I'm going to go with it anyway.
Deserted on an island, only a flare gun. I would go with the sandwich. Alone, rotting in the sun.
I was going to say the sandwich.
Well, it does have infinite capabilities. You'd never go hungry.
Yeah, but you would be stuck on this island eating the same sandwich forever. I'll be on the boat sailing away because I had a flare gun.
Yeah. I guess it wouldn't last very long. You eat it and it's done. How about a turret? Wasn't that already kind of like if you could be trapped on a? It'd be like
get a dispenser going.
Yeah, dispenser.
How would you repair the sentry gun?
Well, you make a dispenser first.
Box. You don't have a wrench either. You
Um,
don't make a wrench. You can't, like,
Well, that's what you have is the dispenser, right? That's how you make everything.
Yeah, and you don't need to repair it. I mean, it's a deserted island.
Okay, let's drop the crap. What class? Come on.
Wait, I haven't answered yet.
What's the situation for that?
I'm thinking the sniper rifle. Just because it'd be fun to have a sniper rifle. I don't know.
Or maybe the spy cigarette case. That way you don't get lonely. You keep talking to yourself, but in different classes.
Yeah, I could see the sniper rifle. I mean, you could snipe pirates before they come and invade your little island. Or if they're coming to save you, I guess you could kill them first and be screwed.
The hawk meld. That's what I'd have. I could throw a hawk and fly away.
Nice. Oh, bringing back the chief. Yeah, the soul net. Yeah.
Someone in the chat room just said the chief, so that reminded me of it.
Nice. So, that was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Super awesome.
Okay, well, let's go on down to surveillance, things that we find out in the wild. I see this first video was pretty good.
Wait. We had one last email.
We do?
Yeah, from Disney Night, or from Alex, AL3X.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, a while back, as I was looking through the CP video archives on Ustream, I noticed Eric and Brent were in the process of recording a TF2 version of Never Gonna Give You Up. What the hell ever happened to that, Alex?
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember.
It was a community group effort to write the lyrics and everything to Never Gonna Give You Up in a TF2 style, and it was brilliant, and it sat on the forums for a long time. No one ever got around to producing it, so we thought, well, let's just try this out. So we recorded Brent's lines live on Ustream, and people were actually entertained and watched, and
it was very funny.
Yeah. And we just what happened? I don't know what happened.
I was thinking just hearing it would be enough to know what happened to it.
Yeah, maybe that was it. We're like, this isn't working. Yeah.
Isn't it because, Brent, you didn't have like a low enough voice to sing it properly?
I think it may be because I can't sing. Thank you very much for trying to shoehorn it into a vocal range. But
you did a good job. So yeah, I think we're just I don't know. That was an audition. How about that?
Next.
If anyone else would like, yes.
Will you do me a favor? That part where Brent said he can't sing, would you please splice that out during the editing process and make that into a soundboard?
Nice. I can do that. We need a collection of these. So if anyone,
really funny?
Anyone would like to audition for this thing, please email us and we'll get together.
Oh, Wes just dropped off the line for some reason. I don't know what happened there. Not really sure.
Somebody got owned.
Oh, there he is.
Some cables.
I'll get him back. He must have had some issues down there in Florida.
Yes.
You got drummed.
Okay, so...
You just got served, Wes. You just got served.
I'm not playing with you guys anymore.
So we got some videos.
Yeah, some machinima.
Some TF2 Kerpow.
This was good. This was funny stuff. Did you post this, Wes?
I did indeed. This is a video of someone using the Heavy's taunt kill in a variety of situations that are surprisingly effective. The key one involved waiting for gates to open and timing it just so as soon as the gates open, you shot the Kerpow through the door and killed someone on the other side instantaneously. And it worked surprisingly well, and I really recommend this video. It will tempt you to taunt more often.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I mean, perfect aim.
Do you guys mind if I little interject right here?
Sure.
Well, I don't know how many people I've told about this, but it was still amazing. This one time on Well, when I successfully used the pyro taunt kill, like in an actual situation. It was when you're up in that little attic thing and there was a soldier coming around the corner like when he was walking around the little trench, we would have to jump over it, and I timed it just so when he came in the doorway, I killed him.
Nice.
I've heard that story before, episode 9, I think.
Was it a
house call? So, yeah. So it was a cool video on the...
Several times before.
Came back. Did Nivek stop talking yet?
I don't know. I think I fell asleep.
But it is a good story.
It was excellent. Excellently told, good timing, everything.
So then we have Don't Meet the Spy.
About one thing about that other video, they had a little a model replacement of the cart, and it was changed into a horse. That was the coolest thing. That was, well, not the coolest thing about the video, but it was the second coolest thing about the video.
See, I heard one server has it turned into like a Zergling or something.
Oh, that's cool.
It's awesome.
So we have Don't Meet the Spy.
Don't Meet the Spy. This is a pretty cool, like, Mission Impossible kind of thing. That
this
was
has been on ages ago on the forums.
Yeah, I know. That's an old video.
It's so old, man. It's so old, but it's still cool.
So who put this in the doc?
Me, because I'm all old and cheesy.
You just found it now, didn't you? And thought, oh wow, I'm up to date with the machinima.
Up to date. No, I knew how old it was. I looked at it was posted in March, I think. Right? On YouTube, something like that.
2007.
Yeah. But it's still cool for people who haven't seen it. It's still cool if you've seen it. Refresh your memory. Watch it again. It's cool.
You're just trying to cover for yourself. Now,
yes, I am.
I haven't seen it, so that's good.
Haha.
I haven't seen it either, Eric, so I still think you're hip and fresh in the machinima world of TF2.
See? That's what I'm talking about, peeps.
And now, some shout-outs.
Yes.
We'll do the player of the week is Jolly Eskimo.
For having a birthday today.
And so now everybody want to sing happy birthday to Jolly Eskimo?
All right.
Yes.
Hit it.
3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday. No one did it. Day to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jolly Eskimo. Happy birthday to
Change the
you.
map.
RTV. All right.
All right.
That was awesome.
I'll play song in Welsh.
That was horrible.
So, Kevin, if you were going to call us and leave a message, what's the number?
256 or 25.
Oh, come on, Sean. Do you know it?
Wait. I got this. 256-513-4772.
Listen to that. He's a genius.
Yeah, he was looking at
You
it.
sure that's not Wes's
Wes's number.
Meh, meh.
It's 202-456-1414.
Is that the White House?
Yeah.
I know that because I call the White House every day. Also, let's see here. Give us iTunes reviews. We've gotten a few iTunes reviews since we've announced that we only had 80 and we needed some more. In fact, AshWilliams, he gave us a review
that
last
went
week.
through?
Yes, it went
How
through.
do you deny that?
And do you know what AshWilliams said in this review?
I'm scared. Did it say something about a Serenity Black? Beep.
No, it was actually very well crafted and thought out. I'm sure this took a long time. It said 256-513-4772. That was good.
Nice.
Yes, that was good stuff.
So are we trying to like break 100 before episode 50?
Already done that.
We are.
Isn't there some other contest we're doing too? People in the community.
Yeah, we're trying to break all kinds of records.
But Wes already hit 100 before episode 50.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good one. So check out our other excellent podcasts at deadworkers.com/network and watch us live every week on Sundays on Ustream.
Sunday.
And also the House Call podcast, because Kevin will probably saved by now.
They're on episode 10, right?
I just edited episode 10 today. It's on iTunes.
Yeah, just slower editing.
Slow editor.
Sucker editing.
So does your mic work now too, or do you still need a new one?
Well, my headset is still being sent.
Oh, okay, so you got something coming. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to try to get people to throw you a bone.
Bone throwers.
Well, I'm still poor, so if you want to give me money, please do, because I'm poor.
And send that money to 256-513-4772.
I like the echo.
I do too. It's very fancy. Join the Steam community, all the other stuff, the forums, dig us, wiki us.
Twitter.
And you can email them at cp@deadworkers.com.
Yes, you can.
Dun, dun.
How about Twitters? Who all here has a Twitter account?
I don't.
Fred does not. Twitter, AshWilliams. Yeah?
/ Mr. AshWilliams.
Mr. AshWilliams to you, Mr. AshWilliams.
Nivekeryas.
Nivekeryas, if you can figure out how to spell that. Tay, do you have a Twitter account?
Yeah, I do. It's MJ Witt.
MJ Witt.
WHITT.
Aha. And of course, us hosts, we have Twitter accounts. Everyone knows, I think, or doesn't care. So that'll about do it for episode 48. What do you think? Was that a hoot or what?
I do, and you know what's going to be different next week?
What's that?
It's going to be episode 49. Isn't that funny? Ha 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 ha. I beat you to it.
You are now at the end of another episode of Control Point.
Victory.
Every one of you deserves a medal.
A podcast brought to you by the Dead Workers Party. See the show notes and leave comments for this episode at controlpoint.deadworkers.com or leave us a voicemail at area code 256-513-4772.
Auf Wiedersehen!
Hey, Control Point. I'm having a real good time on Team Fortress right now. I really like Granary because it has boxes. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep that up for much longer. I like Control Point. I like what you're doing. So keep up the podcast. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Azadbal. To comment on what, I forgot what his name was, but he was a 360 player at TF2, and this was on not this week's show, but last week's show. So he was talking about having smaller groups and teams, and I really have to agree with that. When I first changed to the PC version of TF2, I was overwhelmed by how many paid players there were, and I did really suck. And if you haven't played 360 version of TF2, there's actually a ranked and an unranked version of TF2 that you can play that there isn't on PC. Just wanted to point that out. So yeah, keep up the great work with the podcast. I'm listening to it every week, and it's great. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, Control Point. This is Suda21. I have a tip for the spy. When you can jump on a ledge with your zapper, and if there's a sentry up there, you can just zap it, and the engineer won't know where it's coming from. And if he tries to stop it, you can just keep doing it, and he won't be able to stop you from doing it. If he does, he'll probably lose his sentry then. So, I hope you have a nice podcast. See ya. Hey, Control Point. This is Bloodstone. Last week, you said that you think that the Demo Man will be the next class to receive a weapons update. So, I sent these in previous weeks before, but I'm going to call and tell you about them myself. Demo Man unlocks are not difficult to think about. They go boom, so, My first unlock would replace the primary weapon, the grenade launcher. Taking into consideration that the grenade launcher is agile. It bounces off, it goes pretty quick, and it's pretty small, but it has an okay blast radius. So I came to think about, what's the opposite of that? So I thought cluster bomb launcher. It would fire these spherical grenades. So they're perfect spheres, so they're less agile, they're less aerodynamic, and the cluster bomb launcher would fire a spherical grenade that would explode, followed by miniature explosions. And this is a very basic video game weapon, so it's not too original, but it works for the Demo Man. Now, the pros and cons of this is that
like I said before, the grenade is not as aerodynamic. It won't travel as fast or as far, and you have to get used to a new angle and perception of firing these grenades. Now, the second weapon, this would replace the sticky bomb launcher, and I came up with a proximity mine launcher. The proximity mine launcher would fire grenades that shortly after firing emit a laser field of that team's color, and when an enemy walks through that field, it explodes. Okay, now, I have a lot of specific details for this weapon. They can only be avoided if one walks around that field. If you shoot the proximity mine, it will go off and you can do damage to yourself, but that's a way of disabling them. Here are the pros and cons of the proximity mine versus the sticky grenade. The proximity mines detonate by enemies walking through them. Stickies, you must detonate. But here's the thing. You're losing that ability to detonate them. Stickies, you can detonate when you feel the need to detonate them. When you're covering the point, and that point's almost captured, you can detonate those stickies. If you have proximity mines on that point and they get around them and they're capturing that point, you can't do anything about that. Here's a specific note about the proximity mine. They have a build-up time. They get stronger as they sit there for a longer period of time. This is done so that a demo man who's shooting proximity mines through the air is not overpowered. So this whole thing that I'm going to tell you in a few seconds is done so that you don't get into a situation where a demo man is taking out large amounts of enemies by firing a proximity mine into an enemy-filled area. When you fire it into the ground, it will build up to 9 seconds. After 9 seconds, it reaches maximum amount of strength. So when you're firing them, they will explode when they go past an enemy, but it will be minimal damage because it hasn't been charging up. And the mine launcher itself would have the same alternate fire as the sticky launcher. You hold it down a longer time, it will go a longer distance. The laser field is like a bubble-type field. It does a little bit of beeps. And at the side, you can only launch 4 of them at once because they cover, I guess, a medium-sized area. I'm not too sure yet, but you'd have 20 of them in reserve. And here is the last one. It is a melee weapon, a Molotov cocktail. No, no, no. You don't throw it. Don't get the wrong idea. This is a melee weapon. It's just the demo man's bottle with a little napkin in it, and it's on fire. Okay, the Molotov cocktail, for those of you who are not familiar with it, it will blow up once the bottle is broken. The demo man must walk near a dispenser, a resupply cabinet, or an ammunition box. And in theory, I'm imagining that he pulls out a new Molotov cocktail. Thanks, Control Point. This was Bullet Storm.
Hey there, CP. It's Azadal again. I know I've been calling a lot. Just got a tip for you guys. If you're playing a medic, for those of you who don't know, that whenever you're deploying Uber charge, if you want to conserve like half of it after you've already deployed it, just switch your weapons, and then after you equip your medigun again, it'll start the Uber charge again from halfway through or however much you've already used. So yeah, it's a pretty good way to like conserve your Uber charge. So yeah, thanks.
This podcast is a part of the Dead Workers Party Network. Listen to other fine shows at deadworkers.com/network.
Hold on. Can the chat hear us right now?
Yes. Is that good or bad?
What's going on?
Hello, chat.
Hi, Johnny.
Na, just mynd i siarad Cymraeg efo chi wan, achos di gofod gyflamachta chi yn siarad Cymraeg.
Nice, you got owned in another language. My computer's name is Hearthstone. What's yours?
I named mine Gary.
I named my computer Duncan Wilson.
That doesn't surprise me.
No.
I liked when Wes was wearing the sparkly crown.
Yeah, he's so purty.
I am a pretty princess.
That's my line.
I can't sing. I can't sing.
Dead Workers Party Network, filling your ear canals with our voice.